that's going to lift them up out of poverty. But it'll destroy the town of Kent, because what you have is, in every smart growth area, the first thing you see going in is like a McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts. Those are corporations. They get the cornerstones next to the parking garages at both ends, because they know they'll get all the traffic going back and forth. That's why they're on board with it. By knocking down McDonald's over here and coming over here, except for they're playing into the agenda of what all these people that are in power in the government want. You know?
Now you say
so
they're looking to build a rail line to get everybody on it. Do you think that do you think they switched from a rail line to this busway to get instead? That's what it seems like from what I've been researching. Yeah.
It started out like it was busway, but there already had been a rail study and it got shot down. One problem with the rail is the state would be responsible for the upkeep of the rail. All we're doing is we're buying the rights to have access to it, but you also become the steward of the rail line. So you know how the Con Edison problem that they had down in New Haven, where the line was down for 2 weeks and they said somebody cut a cable? The state is not getting reimbursed. They should get money out of it for the person that made a mistake, but because of the way the contract is written, the state is responsible for the upkeep. So it's a loss every time something goes wrong with the rail line.
We did something for you, now you owe us,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be full of drugs, full of violence and crime. That's all it is. Well, New Haven right now. Look at all the. Look at Jerome Ave. You know Jerome? Up off Route 6, behind Route 6, behind that stop shop. You go back there, look at all those houses, all crammed together apartments, with all the bars on the windows. That's them saying they're helping people. No, they're gonna make an apartment. They're gonna make an apartment where everyone should sell crack to each other. That's it. Oh, it's so hard. Right here. That's why. Because guess what? I have a nice car, I make good money, right? If I own a business and somebody's taxing me almost 50% of everything I make, can I afford to hire you?
No.
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to hire my cousin for barely nothing, right? Instead of you.
Popped up.
We're starting trouble everywhere.
We're starting trouble everywhere. Nice to see you.
You're going to be the mayor, you know.
Oh, show me. Oh. I've seen that sign before. That sign's, we're going to put that sign in the Smithsonian one day. That sign will probably have more influence in politics in Connecticut than just about anything. Honk for lower taxes.
Well, there is a John McKinnon sign too that.
Yeah, instead of honk for lower taxes, how about this one? I think there's a fellow named Bill that we both know. I would take is that the back of that sign is empty?
Yes.
Have him duplicate that on the sign. Instead of honk, change the word to vote. Vote for lower taxes.
There you go.
Okay? That'll get you some more beeps, some more hunks. Vote for lower taxes, because that's the only way you can do
They
it.
didn't want to have tortured animals in our downtown. So I went on the thread and I said, well, all right, who voted for the bread and didn't vote for the circuses? That was when I got my first hit from Derek saying, oh, was that you that said that? I said, yeah, that's me. That's why I put my last name on it, so you guys know. But no response like, oh, you're wrong about the downtown, no explanation about what's happening. Nobody wants to prove me wrong, so obviously some truth to what I'm saying, no denial. And I just had another debate on thread for some reason. Guy, David in the West End, who is part of the West End Association, was saying that, oh, you're wrong. There's no, they promised they wouldn't have HUD over here. It's in writing. Really? Let me see the document. Why don't you show me the document like I show you when I show you all the government documents? And then he responded back saying, well, there's no evidence really for sure that it's happening. So, well, the way I see it, it's more overwhelming that I'm right. You have no facts to back up what you're saying at all. deny it. He was the one. So I said, ask yourself the question: who started the West End Association and why?
I know.
So he said, well, Paris Ellison started that. I said, that's the same guy that has the NAACP involved in the planning for the downtown. He said so himself in the press article. Oh no, he didn't. So I gave him a link to it. Well, yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with anything. What do you mean it doesn't have anything to do with it? It says in the article he doesn't want anybody to play politics with this and ruin what the NAACP has got planned. Obviously, they're involved in the planning. Oh, you're making something out of nothing. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm giving you facts from the newspaper, from the government, and you're telling me hearsay. I was going to give that guy a flyer, but...
Do it. Don't hesitate. Never hesitate. Bristol has been slowly changing over to a Republican city. The Republicans have so much going for them in the state. If they stopped kicking themselves in the ass and kept shooting themselves in the foot, no pardon to that pun intended,